Hello everyone, welcome back to another video where today we're just going to be rounding off the filming stuff from yesterday, a few more things to go over, as well as the rumour of a classic companion returning for the 60th anniversary, which seems to have gained a bit more traction, Ncuti Gatwa's recent post, as well as Russell T Davis's, and just a bunch of other stuff. So make sure you watch to the end. Also subscribe if you're new. We are trying to get to 20,000 subscribers as quickly as possible, and we are at about 18,900 right now. So any support would be greatly appreciated on that front. I also have a Twitter and an Instagram if you'd like to follow. The link will be in the description below. I'd also just say make sure you like this video because the YouTube algorithm seems to really be playing up and it's happening to a lot of creators right now. So if you do enjoy the content, make sure you like and make sure you've watched it so that the algorithm can sort itself out. But with that said, let's get into the video. So I figured it'd be worth starting with the filming pictures that I haven't yet shown on this channel. The first two depict an Iron Barnard and Roger Ap William on the set of Doctor Who. Now, I was surprised to see him because I wasn't sure whether he was going to be a physical presence in these scenes, but apparently he is, or at the very least, they thought, apparently according to a lot of people on site, they thought that they were wrapping up, and then Roger AP or Ap William pops up. Obviously, an Iron Barnard pops up as Roger A.P. William and is apparently filming there too, which is quite interesting. We also have some pretty high quality images of Millie Gibson and Gemma Redgrave leaving at the set. And then we have this really weird piece of video footage of the slug eating the person. You can see its head and tendrils begin to move, as well as like these little flaps at the bottom, implying that that beast is eating her or absorbing her or something of that variety, which looks wild. Here's another picture of one of the, I assume, students of the Fine Time Institute thing. They said, the person who posted this picture said it was the companion, but it's definitely not Millie Gibson, so I think it's another side character. Again, very eccentrically dressed, so I'm interested to see what's going on there. So there was also apparently filming at Victoria Place. You can see here some filming trucks and basically, you know, people getting set up. And then we can see unit soldiers very clearly getting coffee. Now this is interesting because the unit soldiers seem to look exactly the same as they did during 60th filming, implying at least that whatever form of the unit Unified Intelligence Task Force we see in the 60th anniversary will be the form of unit that carries forward into the new era, which I guess makes sense. It's just interesting because I did see some speculation that the Toymaker actually made this version of unit, but it seems as though this is just the default unit going forward, which, yeah, is pretty cool. We can also see here a big army unit truck, which again was seen during 60th anniversary filming, and it's said that snipers are in position on multiple roofs, so they think we're in for a big action sequence. That makes a lot of sense. Yeah, unit does seem to be getting a lot of focus at the moment in this new era, which I find interesting. Apparently, according to Doctor Who filming locations, I have reasons to believe filming in Bristol will either be this week or next week after they wrap in Newport today. Exact location unknown, but keep an eye out, look out for TB lock or base signs, eagle-eyed Bristolians. So yeah, in case you're wondering, very well might be that the next filming is in Bristol. And then you can see here another angle of the army trucks, the unit army trucks. We got some more details of the shop front. Apparently the Stardust sort of building is a real building that they've done up for the filming. It looks pretty similar to that normally. But what's interesting, and I could just be reaching here, but I did see some speculation, or I guess rumours, that they were going to be filming some Las Vegas scenes, and I'm not saying that this necessarily looks like Las Vegas. However, that building does kind of have Vegas-y vibes, so maybe inside there, they might pretend like it's Vegas. That's just me guessing, but I could be completely wrong on that front. And then we have video footage of unit soldiers, or what looks to be unit officials, chasing after a unit truck. We can play the clip here. You can see as well, they're definitely Unity people, which is interesting. In regards to the Ruby being Kate's daughter rumour, I'm pretty sure I heard Ruby call her Kate, which was odd if she was her mum. Yeah, I doubt Ruby is Kate's daughter, although that was an interesting theory. Another shot of Kate and Millie at that sort of weird diner-looking place that we've seen them at. And then here's a video shot of Kate Stewart getting into a Range Rover. Stuff's obviously going down, which we can have a look at here. You can sort of see as well the army truck is just behind her, so what this implies to me is that this scene shortly either comes before or shortly after that one scene we saw of the soldiers following the army truck. Maybe Kate is leading the procession of unit soldiers to some sort of, scene event thing, and then basically, yeah, all hell breaks loose. Some shots of crew here where you can actually see them looking at Kate Stewart whilst they're filming. So yeah, that's them lining up shots and stuff. Another shot of that same Range Rover, which we believe to be Kate Stewart's. Some more detailed shots of Newport, and as you can see, yeah, it's a really big crew, lots of light technicians and all these sorts of things, unit trucks, unit soldiers, very, very busy scene, very interested to see what this is going to involve. And here you can actually see the snipers on the roof, which were referred to earlier on in this video. Gemma greeting fans, yeah, that's a very good image of Kate, probably the best we've seen of Gemma Redgrave so far. You can see as well, that's just outside the Newport Market, which we know she was filming inside recently, or at least Doctor Who was. And then finally, just a shot of Kate Stewart in action there. So yeah, very cool little roundup. Obviously, this was mostly yesterday, and I'm imagining, filming will continue across the next few weeks. So yeah, very exciting stuff. It was also apparently confirmed that Dylan Holmes Williams, the director for Block 1, I believe, is the director on this episode, which, yeah, makes sense. I'm not particularly surprised. I'm not sure how that was confirmed. We do know that Doctor Who filming locations was at the set, so I'm assuming maybe they saw them or they were told or something like that. So yeah, I buy that though, I believe that. Russell T Davies obviously made comments about the casting of Kate Stewart and Aneurin Bernard, as it was officially announced yesterday, saying, Doctor Who News, Gemma Redgrave returns as Kate Lethbridge Stewart in Ncuti and Millie's first series, also starring Aneurin Bernard as the mysterious Roger Ap Gwilliam. Ap is Welsh for son of. He's not an Ap. Or is he? Such great actors, we're so lucky. So there's some interesting speculation around son of. Who could he be the son of? We don't know. For the love of God, my one request, Russell, do not make him the master. I beg of you. Anyone else, a new character, an old character, just not the master. But yeah. This was also an interesting thing that he commented. Dan Slott, who does like a lot of the comics and Doctor Who comics and Spider-Man and all that sort of stuff, says, love all the casting news. Says, love all this casting news. Just wish there weren't so many people sleeping around sets with cameras, so there could be more surprises in the episodes when they air. And then Russell T Davies said, it's the price of success, Dan. We filmed plenty they haven't seen. Smirky face. So yeah, I feel like there's plenty that we're going to be going in not knowing. They're only showing us what they absolutely have to, basically. But we're still getting enough information to be excited. I think it's the perfect approach, and I'm interested to see what one of those things are. As people have pointed out, perhaps a return of Susan in the 60th anniversary would be one of those things, as, interestingly, Daniel RPK, a well-known insider at Marvel and Disney, says on his Patreon, Susan, granddaughter of the First Doctor, will return in the latest 60th anniversary. So apparently this guy is very reliable. I don't know much about him, but I'm assuming he's reliable based on what people have said before. I did have a shot sent to me. You can also see here a shot of the Patreon page where it says, yeah, Susan, the First Doctor companion, is coming back for the 60th anniversary. So yeah, that's interesting. If he's a well-known and trusted, sort of industry insider, and obviously Disney do have a say in the recent Doctor Who, he could well know. So that's interesting. Here we have some behind-the-scenes shots of the crew, particularly Millie Gibson there. You can see some of the shop fronts, unit soldiers, unit trucks, shop fronts again, unit trucks, that sort of outside shot, unit soldier. Very, very nice stuff. Very, very cool. I love filming season personally. It's one of my favourite times to be a Doctor Who fan when you're looking at all the filming and going, oh, what does this all mean? Shooty Gatwa also made a post about his new home on Instagram, and you can see a piece of Doctor Who fan art in the background, so he seems to really be embracing being the Doctor, which is very cool to see. I wonder if this is actually in Cardiff, where he's residing for Doctor Who, I wonder, because we know Millie moved into Cardiff for Doctor Who filming, pretty common practice for Doctor Who, so that's pretty interesting as well. But yeah, that pretty much wraps up this news update. If you did enjoy, be sure to give it a like, comment down below any of your thoughts, subscribe if you're new, and I'll see you later.